I've teamed up with the Mining Disrupt crew to help spread the word about one of the biggest crypto mining events of the year, Mining Disrupt 2026 in Miami, Florida on July 21st through July 23rd. Beginners, home crypto miners, mid-sized farm operators, full-scale operators, everyone comes together under one roof in Miami. Expect major hardware launches, industry-leading speakers, creator meetups, and amazing after parties every single night. Tickets are on sale right now and use the code HOBBYISTMINER for 20% off. Link in the video description or scan this QR code. See you in Miami in July. Hello. Let's get some tunes going on here before we dive in. I want to make sure that's not too loud. That's probably louder than it should be, so let's turn that down. Don't like it to be over blaring. Turn it down a little bit more. All right, you guys, welcome. Thanks for coming to hang out with me today. Get the full side profile. How are you guys? Welcome. Happy Tuesday. Stream down. Are you just messing with me? Or are you bothering me here? Let's take a look. I see stream down in chat. I want to make sure. Nope. It looks good. It looks good. I'm doing some testing. Okay, that's great. Panda, are you just seriously messing with me? Like, yeah, you are. Yeah, you can go to hell, Panda. How are you guys? Thanks for coming to hang out with us on Tuesday. Do appreciate it. What was the Tetris looking screen at the end of your screen? Oh, that's Panda. Okay. I think his stream is down. It's fine. Yeah, you guys are absolute trolls. Thanks, Panda. Appreciate it. You know, gonna do the same to you too as well. Caught me a little off guard there, Panda. Didn't know you were wrapping up, and I wasn't planning to go live till 2, and I finished. I was recording a video right before this for later this week, and I was like, all right, well, and I literally just started to get like the tabs open. I got OBS open, you know, got everything open and ready to go. So it all worked out well timing wise, and you know what, it can't hurt to go a little bit early, which will be nice. Is that a Radeon 7 back there? It is, and my Radeon 7s work. I think I should bite my tongue. I think yours work, but you'll never take them out of your Octominer if I'm not mistaken. So yes, we have Radeon 7, an RX 580. That's the blue one, and then a 470. The 470 was the first one. That was my first like 12 cards that I bought after I bought my first 970s and like mined Raven coin on them. My next thing was 12 of the Sapphire Nitro. Those were the nice ones. The RX 470s, 4 gig cards that did have like the BIOS firmware update on them, which is really nice. And then the blue one, the 580, I got like right after the Ethereum merge, only because I wanted the blue one. Like during the entire time of like during like Ethereum mining, I always wanted a blue 580, but they were so hard to come by and they were expensive, you know, at least in my eyes, you know, over $500. And so after the Ethereum merge, you know, you could find them everywhere. So I picked up that blue one locally. The fans actually glow like a greenish color, actually. And then finally, the Radeon 7 was one that I had picked up. I don't remember when I picked that up, but I actually picked it up from like a doctor at like a doctor's office. The guy came out of like the doctor's office, and we swapped cash for the GPU. But I forget when that was. But I did not mine with that very long. to be honest with you. So now they're just showpieces. They all work. There's no problems with them. But yes, so that's what those GPUs are up there. Can ban me here. Oh, you got to be on your best behavior. That's right. Seriously, half the people in here I need to like just mod, like, right? What's up, Nordic Mining? Welcome. Thanks for coming to hang out with us tonight during your evening, which is absolutely awesome. So yeah, what are we doing today? So we got some fun stuff. I'm going to try some nice hash easy mining again. That's been a lot of fun. We haven't hit any Bitcoin Cash, no Dogecoin script or Litecoin, Bitcoin blocks. We've hit a boatload of Caspa blocks. I don't know if we'll do Caspa today. I might even go a little bit longer today, so maybe we'll do one of the 2-hour ones, the real big ones. Those are a lot more expensive though, like $130 or something like that. We'll have to see. Outside of that, I do want to look at how we've made out Digibyte with mining Digibyte with our Avalon Q and see how we're running our own pool. Shout out to Retro Mike in chat for getting that all set up for us, which has been great. And that's worked out very, very nicely with what he's kind of brought to the table for the community with his community apps. And then I do have, I'm gonna if Panda is still here, which I think he is, why don't we mention this? I've been giving away free Hobbyist miner stickers, entirely free, and we've given away almost 100 of them already. I will literally show you guys how to do it if you guys want to go and redeem it for yourself, which is a lot of fun. So let me show you real quick. Anywhere in the world, you can buy a sticker. I will pay for the sticker and I will pay for the shipping. Let's go ahead here. Let me load this up. I'll show you guys how to do it. I may regret this right now with how many more people are going to order this, but that's okay. It's for you guys, the community. So if you guys are over on my website, you guys can put a link in chat. The mods can put a link in chat. What you guys can do is actually on my website, go to the top right to store and merch. And once you come to merch, you can do check out more merch here. And the moderators can put links in chat. Nice thing is over here, just go ahead, scroll down. Find the sticker. Here it is right here. Hobbyist Miner Gnome die cut sticker. And actually on the whole merch side of things, all this merch is going to go away. I have a whole new merch collection that's coming out. I have someone that's actually custom making everything and working on these. I'm really excited for it. Should be a lot of fun. So come over. The die cut sticker. Okay. I'm going to walk you guys through how to do this yourselves. Okay. Once you're over here, click 4x4. Okay. And then do 4x4 is like the perfect size. That's like this size right here. This is like your 4x4 sticker. Okay. Once that's done, click add to cart. And then I'm just going to give you a code. Okay. So when you go view cart and you do check out, you then should go ahead. Yep. Okay. So perfect. So top right, you see where it says promo code or gift card. Just type in sticker 50 and hit apply. And what that's going to do is that's going to cover 100% of the sticker cost. And that's also going to cover 100% shipping. So it should absolutely cost you guys nothing to get yourselves. It's like one sticker per person, per address and stuff like that. But yeah, go over and pick yourself up a sticker. It's entirely free, as I said, from the merch store. We've given away almost 100 of these. Several of you guys have actually reached out, posted in Discord, and said, hey, I got my sticker. Thank you. And you guys have sent a picture, which has been absolutely awesome. So free Hobbyist Miner sticker for anyone that's interested. I give these out at events. I'll be at Bitcoin Vegas coming up in a few weeks here at the end of April with the Terra hosting team. And I'll have plenty of stickers if you're going there. But if you want one, just go ahead and order it. Absolutely. Please do. So let's go ahead, jump over here to easy mining. Let's refresh. I want to go ahead and spend about $100 right now on any easy mining we can do during today's live stream. So there's Caspa. Oh, there's Zcash. Zcash. We've never done Zcash before. All right, question. Oh, that's 4 hours. Holy cow. Okay. Let's do we do the 2-hour one? Should we do the 2-hour one here? We could do Zcash is never, ever available. So 4 hours I could do, but then I'll post it. How about I go... Should I go big and do the L? Should I spend $150 and go with the Zcash for 4 hours? I'm not going to stream for 4 hours, but then I'll post it in chat. Do we get a free sticker if we already got one from some equipment? Yeah, feel free. Feel free, absolutely. Yeah, feel free to order another one for yourself there, Mr. Synergy. 2 hour? Joker in chat says go with the 2 hour, because I think I'm going to stream for 2 hours. So, like, it would finish during that time. Oh my gosh, it's gone. Are you kidding me? Did you guys go over? They're all sold out. This sucks. Come on, nice hash. What are the chances? Oh, I'm so mad. I should have not have said anything. I should have just clicked it and been done. I should have never even have said anything different, to be honest with you. What the heck? Okay. Well, the only one that's available is Caspa. Oh my gosh, this sucks. I don't even want to do the Caspa one right now. Okay. You can't mess around. You just gotta be quick, apparently. All right, I'm just gonna wait. We're gonna come back and refresh, and we'll take a look. It doesn't look like oh, here we go. Zcash is available again. All right, screw it. We're doing the 4 hour one. Go. Oh, I need a Zcash wallet. I don't even have a Zcash wallet address. Oh my gosh. I need a Zcash wallet address. I don't even think I own it. Oh man, I don't even have Zcash. I don't even own Zcash. Is Zcash on Tangem? Does anybody know? Can't believe this. I got a second chance and I messed it up. Let's look here. You would think Zcash would be on Tangem. Is it? Oh, it is. Perfect. Okay. Because I'm like, I don't have a Zcash wallet address at all. Okay. I think we're good. I think I added it properly. All right. So let's do... I got to send this to myself. And then we're going to kick this off. Hello, Max, by the way. I saw you in chat. Enjoy your time. All right, wait, I thought Zcash was on here. Is Zcash not on here? Receive. Oh, there we go. Send funds using, oh, that's only BNB Smart Chain? What is that? Is Ravencoin available? I didn't see Ravencoin available. No, Ravencoin is not available. All right, I do have a Coinbase account. I guess I can do it on there. Get a wallet for Zcash for some lettuce, grape, bacon, and tomato sites. Yeah. I mean, if it's on Coinbase, that'll work out well. I can grab an address. Let me do that real quick. I've never tried it. Coinbase. Let me load that up. And let me grab one here. Zcash. Here we go. Receive. I understand. Copy. Okay. I got a Zcash address. So let's go. I have to wait, I guess, for it at this point. What happened to our music? Did you guys turn it off? Why did it stop playing? That's weird. Okay, there we go. What is going on? Hello, hello. Okay, so we're going to wait here. Oh, didn't want to do that. We're going to wait for one of these to pop up. I really don't want to do Caspa again. We've done Caspa every week. Kind of gets boring. So I'm going to wait for another package to open up. We're just taking whatever pops up. And then we'll kind of go from there. So we'll check in a few minutes. Somebody in chat remind me in like 5 minutes or something to check again. That would be helpful. But let's go ahead, jump over here, chat with you guys, see what is going on. I didn't get a chance to kind of jump in early here. Welcome, Zapirate. Thanks for coming. Zapirate, on time, nice and early. Bare Naked Miner, I'm late. You're not late. You are early, my friend. Thank you for being a member on the channel. Thanks for coming to hang out with us. Joker's here. Joseph Rayo's here. Let's see. Slipstream would love a simple website that I could buy something for Ireland. Simple setup and just watch it mine and grow. Any website good for Ireland? Your geolocation Slipstream doesn't mean anything. So I guess what my question is you're looking to buy a miner? And if so, the hobbyistminer.io, where to buy, and great place. All of those places will ship to Ireland. So don't be concerned. What's up, Nick? Nick is here. Way too fast. I feel like it's been a little bit since you've been here. Welcome. Thanks for coming to hang out with us. Panda's here. Max Voltage. Panda messed up our schedule today, but you know, we're okay with that. Max, hope you're doing well. Messing with your nap time. Dude, you are probably like in and out of naps all day long, I would imagine. Nice of Life, welcome. Thanks again. Good to see you here again. John English coming in. Hot. Mark Smith coming in. Okay, I have 4 bit miners because I'm getting started and noticed 2 of them are get 42 and 32 during the season session, and the other two in the upper 434. Is this due to internet connectivity? I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what you're saying here, brother. You have bit miners, so you have bit axes, you have Bitmain miners, and what is 42 to 32, and what is 430 to 470? You're confusing me here. Let's see. Catching up on chat, jumping down here. Nick, appreciate the help messing with those commands, which is always good. Automatic Beats is here. What is going on? Happy to have you, man. Retro Mike, Techman's here. Techman, give me a hard time. Oh, Harat, welcome. Good afternoon. Just threw in an R9 390 in the trash. Oh, man. How long did you run that thing? Good for you, though. Thank you very much to Koakon for subscribing. Appreciate that. I'm going to ban Nick. I like it. Go for it. Still haven't received your sticker yet, BP. BP, you ordered it. Do you get tracking and stuff like that? If you still have issues, reach out to me on Discord. I use Fourth Wall for all my sticker printing and order management, so I can take a look and see all the orders over there. Thank you for sending this. Love the logo. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate that, Devious. Glad you guys like it. Let's see. Give me a minute. Okay. Talky too much. I'll come back in 5 minutes. All right. I like it. I like it. All right. Let's see. I bet I screwed up your 30-minute schedule and moved them all up. Yes, you messed up everything. Let's just be honest here, Panda. You messed up everything. No, I was going to go live at 2:30 earlier today. I always jump on and kind of check what content has released. Didn't see Panda release any content. So I was like, okay, Panda's got a live stream. Saw that we had a conflict and said, you know what? I'm going to be the gentleman. And I'm going to move mine to 2 o'clock. And Panda said good. He messaged me and was like, that's right. You better move it. You know your place. No, he didn't say that. He was very polite and was like, hey, he'll reschedule his. He didn't see that I had scheduled mine early. Nice relationship we have there. And I actually already had plans to record a video. I already changed up my afternoon. I recorded a video, and between recording was listening to his live stream. And then he decided to call me out and say, hey, I'm going to end the stream early. I think Hobbyist is mining. And I'm like, whoa, or is live. And so I got going on that pretty quickly in that regard. Thinking of mining using a hosting company and 1,000 VMs to mine Tron using mining software. Does that make any sense? No, it makes 0 sense, actually. You're going to spend this much money to make this much money. Hang on. My hands can't go apart far enough. Why Tron? Why VMs? Talk about lack of efficiency. Like, why waste all that money on Tron? What am I missing? Tell me what I'm missing. Love to know. The small desk cheap ones shown on Amazon and Walmart. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Okay. Let me... Chat's moving. Trying to catch up with it. People are claiming that hash rate is dropping. Does that mean higher chances of solo lottery? You're going to see... It's going to change. Because you're seeing hash rate dropping, like, impulsively based off us dropping probably below 70. So, like, you're going to see some swings. But everything's delayed. Everything's absolutely delayed. I don't hear... The interesting thing is, like... And a lot of you other guys in chat who have been around the block a few times, I'm not hearing people saying they're shutting down, but people were a lot more vocal with that in the past. But what I am seeing is a lot more Bitcoin miners going up for sale. I saw another 1,000 S21 XPs available for sale recently, which is crazy. Anyone see the foreign made consumer routers are banned? I did see that. Any new ones in the United States starting today? What routers are made in the United States? 0. I couldn't even tell you. Way too fast. Yeah, I'm still around, just lurking here and there, just waiting on profitability to go back into the green. Heck, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Catching up on chat. At what point is the more logical choice to buy one large miner as opposed to a couple small ones? Great question. So, Kreener, it comes down to also like your electric rate, right? So, like, you buy, like, a bit axe. I got some bit axes behind me and stuff like that. You buy onesie, twosies here and there. And, you know, they use 10, 20, 30 watts. You know, it makes sense. It's fine. As myself and Panda, I was listening to on a video the other day saying, like, he's not recommending going and buying 30 nerd Q axes, right? Like, it just doesn't make sense logistically. Like, the cost does not make sense. Now, you can go ahead and buy like an Avalon Q. You could buy something like the T3, something that's, you know, significantly more from a hash rate, 100 plus terahash versus a bunch of these onesie twosies. I think it's really how far you want to take it. Like, I get it. You buy one and then you're not content, right? So then you buy another one and then you're not content. And next thing you know, you have 30 miners and you're like, wait, for the cost I would have spent on all these miners, I could have just went and bought like one Avalon Q, for example. The challenge is it comes down to your electric rate. Like, running these little home miners at like 10, 20, 30 watts is fine. And if you look at, let's say your total watts is like 500 watts, great. But like, man, once you break that 1,000 watts, you're really going to start to see that on your electric bill. And so it definitely comes down to like your electric rate and what that's going to cost you. So that is something to keep in mind. I don't recommend going from like small miners, like up to like a full size big boy ASIC, like an S21 XP, trying to run that at home, especially for solo mining. But the Avalon Q has repeatedly shown that it is still one of the best miners out there for home mining. BP says, Hobbyist, since you took your Castle miners out of the soundproof box, do you still have plans to keep testing how well it works out with another miner, or did you abandon it? No, so the black box is absolutely there and in place, and it's for anything that I need to test coming in from repair or having issues with, or any demo units or prototype units that companies send to me. It is fully available. It's ready to go. I just have that breaker turned off. The three, I have a few Casper miners. So I have 5 Casper miners that are online right now. I have 2 KS5Ls left that I'm selling, that I actually was working on yesterday. There's some weird fan issue. So I was swapping out the fans on the one. I actually ordered another control board for the other KS5L, and then I'll be selling those. I think I have a seller for those already. They've already reached out for the KS5Ls. I have 3 KS5 Pros that are offline. They're entirely racked right now, in the current moment, and they're just sitting in the garage. So in my garage, I have 3 KS5 Pros that are just on the rack. I have an S19K Pro on the rack. I have a S19J Pro 104 terahash. That's my first full-size Bitcoin miner. That's on the rack. All of them work. And then I just got back from repair a K7, and that's on the rack as well. I'm trying to decide if I sell my K7. I'm undecided what I want to do with that, but we'll see. I don't need to decide today. Mined it on home PC using Unmineable. Thought it would go faster. Bitmine's fast, but it's not worth much. Okay, so I'm trying to read between your lines here, Tony, which is fine. Maybe English isn't your primary language, which is fine. It sounds like you're running on Mineable, and maybe you're talking about the hash rate. The hash rate is going to vary based off of the computer's CPU, GPU, things like that. I would probably look at some other platforms. While Unmineable is good, I've really enjoyed NiceHash or Cryptex for going that avenue over Unmineable. I don't know. What does everyone else think? If you guys in chat, if you guys have tried Cryptex, NiceHash, Unmineable, which one of the 3 is like your favorite in that regard? Let me refresh on NiceHash here. I want to see if there's any packages available. No packages. All right. Well, we're going to wait. I'm not doing Caspa. We're going to wait. We're going to wait. Panda says not profitable by any means at this point in time with the Avalon Q, but it's a heater. Yeah. So nobody wants a heater as we get into warm weather, right? But you don't buy mining equipment for profitability today. I think that's a hard one for people to understand. That's one that I like to share with people a lot, is like, I never buy hardware based off of today, this moment, because if that was the case, you know, you would buy hardware when it is significantly more profitable and everything is pumping, and then you're spending 3, 4, 5, 6 times more than what you normally would. So you buy hardware when the market is down, like right now, but you have to have enough hindsight to go, I'm buying hardware now to make my money back when things are significantly more profitable. So like, you're not going to buy an Avalon Q today and then go, okay, I'm buying this. I mean, if your electric is, if you don't have any electric rate, then perfect. You know what? Absolutely go that route for sure. I actually had somebody the other day that was like, I have free electric. what would you recommend? And I was like, the Avalon Q is a great option. I think it was in like a townhouse or apartment or something like that. But yeah, you never buy for the moment. That's what gets you in trouble. I mean, there's people that have bought L9s when they were $15, $16, $17,000. And that's a massive mistake. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, having the cash flow to pay out of pocket is a tough one, for sure. Most people don't have that. Most people are going to use their crypto, right? Let's be honest, especially right now. I mean, in the current state of things, I was listening, Panda was talking about just like hearing people losing jobs. You know, we're seeing a lot of job loss right now. You know, the hard part is like, I see people losing jobs, but I also know that like, I know very few people that only have one job, like a single income family, and then they're doing one thing, like one 9 to 5 type of deal. I don't know. I'll be honest. In chat, would love to hear from you guys. How many income streams do you have? Like, if you guys were going to go ahead and be like, all right, well, I do this, I do Uber in the evening, I do this, I do this. Like, I'd love to hear, like, how many, honestly, do you have? I mean, for me, over the last, you know, 6 years, I've had 2, and going back 6 years, like all the way back 6 years, 3. I mean, I did Uber and Lyft back about 6 years ago when I got started. I mean, I didn't have any money. I mean, my first GPU, I could barely afford $100 in that video, my first video back then, in that regard. So like I worked that then. Now for me now, I think I would say I'm going to consider crypto mining in that list. I have about 8 different income streams right now. Yeah, Panda says 7. There you go. Like, just counting like how many income streams. So like going through it for me, it's things like YouTube, where like this YouTube AdSense, what you make off of like videos and stuff, is my lowest. Is absolutely my lowest, for sure. Like that is not, maybe back like during the bull run of 2020 when things were very different. It was at my top for sure. But like now, like doing YouTube, Google, that's one. Affiliate commission. So like when I do a video on a product and then I earn commission off of it when others buy from that video and they click links or use those codes in there. One-on-one consulting. You guys know that I do one-on-one consulting on my website, thehobbyistminer.io. That's another income stream for me. Been quiet recently, actually. A lot less people. It's funny. When Bitcoin goes up, consulting calls go up. When Bitcoin is down, there's like barely any consulting calls, which is wild. Absolutely wild. Outside of that, what else is there? Contracted content is one in there. There's also contracted consulting. So I work with a bunch of people where they buy block hours. They don't just buy one-on-one, they buy block hours in that regard. Crypto mining is another one. Yeah, I mean, you could lump it, right? Like you could lump like it all into one. You know, for me right now, all of this falls under one umbrella. But there's a lot of micro income streams there for people. But yeah, I mean, reading in chat here, I mean, you guys are saying it, you know, which is pretty impressive. Like Scott says 4, AJM says 2, Panda says 7. Panda's very similar in like the same boat that I am in, I would imagine. Bleach says 3. Darin says 3. Nick says 3. Nick 3? 3, really? Okay. Joker says 1. Wife 1 job, me 1 job. Yeah, I mean, and that's 2 income home is like your traditional with like your 9 to 5s, and that's awesome. You know, that you guys are running that. Bare Naked Miner says 2 side hustles beside my wife and our job. So you guys have 2 and then plus another 2, giving you 4, which is absolutely crazy. That's wild. Brad in chat, I'm inundated with options to starting, paralysis by analysis. I'm itching to spend the capital I have, but can't decide what to do or where to go. Seems something new and crazy good every week. Yes, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Listen, Brad, perfect. You're like a perfect candidate. Reach out to me, thehobbyistminer.io. We can do a one-on-one call and let's chat through it. How much capital do you have? What do you want to spend? What are your different avenues to go? Maybe that will give you a little clarity. 0, it's hard as a computer technician in Oklahoma. Different case when I worked at SNL. SNL, like Saturday Night Live, or something different? Construction for 35 years. Big Daddy. Wow, good for you. KE5 says income stream. I have an expense stream: farming, cattle, trucking, hobby mining. Yeah, see, that's awesome. I love that. Maybe OnlyFans. Oh, that's awesome. Real estate and YouTube. Yeah, I would imagine for you, like, yeah, like for Panda, like you've talked about many times, you're very open about it, about your real estate investments. I would count that as an income stream for sure. Tried working for Panda, but was denied. Man, it's a hard one. He doesn't accept many. The wife makes, I spend. You scrap something. That's great. Scrapping is a great way to go. Yeah, absolutely. I just find, is that a tangent ring? No. This is just a, so I used to have a really nice wedding ring that was like white gold and stuff like that. And I had it on, and I never took it off. Like never took it off, left it on. And as my hands got bigger and such, because I was married when I was 25, I ended up having it cut off. They'd use a diamond cutter to cut it off. But my like last point of it was, it got caught when I was working on like this hook thing, and it almost filleted my finger. So I was like, nope, I'm done. I had him go cut it off with a diamond cutter at a jeweler, sold the gold for scrap, and bought a pack of these. These were 20 bucks off Amazon. They're just little rubber ones, and I bought a pack of these. I've never lost this, ripped it, or had to replace it. So like that pack's gonna last me forever. Absolutely forever. Full-time job in chat. Thank goodness for rental income. Yeah, good for you guys. I've always wanted to get into that, the rental side, but never could financially afford it. So it was always something I was interested in. I thought of you getting less consulting calls while the market is down, and cheaper to get into mining is completely wild. Yeah, no, BP, I agree with you. Like, the hard part is you always see these like memes or these cartoons where it's like Bitcoin at 126 and there's like one person in line, or a million people in line, but then like Bitcoin at 70 and there's one person in line. That is very much the case with like the consulting side of things, where as for me, I would expect people to be like, all right, I've been sitting on capital, I'm ready to spend, I'll schedule a consulting call with Hobbyist when the market is down, because it's a great time to buy. It absolutely is. I mean, hardware is at a massive discount right now. Now, we don't know where that industry is going to go. We really don't know what's going to happen. We know Bitcoin's hash rate is going to continue to go up. But other than that, yeah, it's definitely something to keep in mind. But I would expect more people to be reaching out. I think that a lot of people are just reserved right now. A lot of people just not wanting to spend what they have, unsure. The hard part is then you talk with them as it starts to go back up, and people are like, oh, like, I should have spent it. I should have. I could have. I thought about it. I should have spent that money like 6 months ago. And it's like, yep. That's why for me, I'm continuing to buy hardware, but like at deals, when I find deals are available out there. Would you say the reason you're still mining is because of profit you make from it, or is it other side hustles? For me, I clump everything into one on the YouTube side. So like for me, my electric rates at my shed are 7.5 actually right now. It did change. I'm going to go into that into a future video, explain that a little bit more. But both of my sheds now are at 7.5 and locked in. So for me, I'm continuing to mine. I mean, that's a good electric rate. Am I taking some L's on some miners versus another? Yeah, not drastically though. But this time period does give you an idea of like, okay, what should I sell? What should I roll into? What hardware should I be buying? You know, I always recommend people have 3 sets of miners. Miners they want to sell, miners that they just purchased, and miners that have been mining, and kind of go from there. And it's, for me, I continue to mine because I'm taking all my mining rewards every single day. I use PowerPool, and I will, I forget where my percents are broken up now. I think it's something like 60%. No, it's less than that. It's like 50% USDC every day. And then I have a certain amount going to my long-term Bitcoin holdings. And then I have a certain amount going to Dogecoin, because I'm going to take that when Dogecoin does pump and flip it over to Bitcoin as well. Catching up on chat here. Magic Man Bro, welcome. Thanks for being a member. Do you have a dedicated GPU autopilot video coming out? I do not. Not yet. I've been testing a GPU autopilot with my VAST rigs for 30 days. I wanted to give it a good test. I think today's actually my 30-day mark. And so now I need to decide what I want to do. Do I want to go ahead and spend the money to use it, continue to use it, or what? I will say After 30 days, first impressions of GPU autopilot. Love it. And it's absolutely worth, I think it's like $5 a rig, I think, per month. So I have my 8 rigs total, but dude, my 5090 rig has been rocking it, which has been absolutely awesome. And I've been really happy with that. All right, there's only still castable blocks available. So we're going to wait and kind of go from there. I mean, I guess I'll just do a castable block to do one. Here, we'll just do one castable block. Is this one 1 hour? That's 2 hours. We'll do this one. Why is it asking for my addresses? Like, I've put all these in the past. Why is it asking me these questions again? Oh, I know why. Yep, that's why. I'm on the wrong account. Here we go. I was like, why is it doing that? All right, here we go. I'm like, there we go. All right, we're going to do one castable one at least while we wait. We got time. We might as well run it. We might as well run it and kind of go from there. What your thoughts on Bitcoin? I mean, all for it. Love it through and through, 100%. The Caspa hard fork is coming. Yeah, I haven't followed along with that enough. I don't know if any of you guys in chat have followed along with that. But what does that do for the miners? I assume they're not changing like from an algorithm base. But what I haven't followed this along. Why are they hard forking, and does it give any more rewards to miners? That's all I want to know about. I need some Elon coin. Is that a real thing? Somebody went and make, I mean, people can make fake coins in 2 seconds, which is nuts. Benny says mini Doge first gen in 2026 worth it? 7 cents? Absolutely not. I mean, here's the thing. I would get a mini Doge if it was free. I would not spend money to buy a mini Doge. I mean, you know, listen, $50 to tinker and play around with it, go for it. Absolutely go for it. But do not go spending $350 on a 5-year-old miner that will make nothing. Like, you're going to make more money taking your $50 and putting it into Dogecoin. But here's what you do. You take $100, you put $50 into Dogecoin today, right now. Then you take the other $50 and you buy a mini Doge miner. If they're asking for anything more than $50, it is not worth it. But here's what I'm saying: buy the mini Doge miner for $50 because it's great as your first miner. It sounds like it's your first miner to learn on. I think that's the better avenue to go for sure. Absolutely. OG and E charges 8 cents, but their BS fuel adjustment. Oh my word. You got to hate those games. I hate those games, man. Absolutely. I totally agree with you. Let's see. Series says electricity in Norway, both residential and mining farm. I work at less than 1 cent during low points. That's insane. Now, I'm very curious. Series, where are you located in Norway that it's 1 cent? And how is is it hydro? Is it wind? Probably not solar, but just to throw that out there. You know, what is your, what type of energy is it that it's so low? I'm very curious. The other thing is I'm actually looking at, I might actually be going over to Norway in August to do a mining farm tour. So that's why I'm curious. Little Finny says, bummer, I saw this morning the start was at 2. So I think I'm getting on 8 minutes early and I'm 41. Yes. Little Finny, thank you for being a member. Blame Red Panda Mining for ending his stream way early. Just messing everything up. I decided to start early. It was a whole mess. It was a whole mess. Absolutely. But the nice thing is you can just rewind and put me on 2x speed and you'll catch up in no time. Do you have, or at least seen, the S19 Pro Slim on the market? I've been trying to look for one ever since RPM's video on it, but it's gone. I have seen it. I saw RPM's video on it. I think it's a really cool miner. I think it's fun to tinker. I would not go crazy on spending a fortune on one, but they are pretty sweet. Hobbyist at 3x is the best. Do I sound like a chipmunk when that happens? I would imagine. I'm just checking over on Nice Hash here. We're on Caspa. We're going hard on Caspa. We got Caspa running right now, for sure. All right, so let's do this. If you guys are coming late, I am giving away free stickers for anybody interested. I will pay for the shipping and I will pay for the sticker. You just have to go over, the easiest way, if mods can just link the Discord. In my Discord, there is a channel for hobbyist stickers. and I give you step-by-step instructions. We did it on the live stream earlier, but yeah, just follow the instructions in Discord under the Hobbyist stickers section. Be good to go. Have you looked into Proto ASICs? Proto looks awesome, but Proto is turning into the Jasminer X44P, is what that's turning into. And I really don't know why. Proto came to market a while back, came to market with some really cool hardware and equipment, and they just haven't done anything. It was like, I don't know if they're raising capital, and like that is, they presented their miner, they presented their platform, which was amazing. It was really cool, very different. I loved their open fleet management software to give 4-minute run for its money. The modular miner that Proto came out with, I actually had a whole video on it. Let me find it real quick. I'll link it in chat. I kind of discussed my thoughts on it, but like Proto doesn't exist. And what I mean by that is it doesn't exist to the public. And I have not seen anybody who has, who actually has it out in the wild. All right. I'll put a link in chat here for the Proto video if you're interested. Since RPM is an Ice River fanboy, he wouldn't answer my question. Is Ice River just rebranded Reflash Bitmain hardware? No. We had our speculations forever ago on that when Ice River first came out. Ice River is fully legitimate. They actually have a parent company that is actually, what is it? BGIN. It's actually in the US. They're actually doing a tape out for a Bitcoin miner as well. So no, Ice River is legitimate. It is its own entity. Is a Jasminer X16Q worth it in 2026? I would, for a low enough price, yes. I would, a Jasminer, I'm not looking at like what the Jasminer makes. I'm not looking at like the electric it's using. I'm just thinking through like, how old is the miner? Jasminer hasn't done anything in like 5 years, to be honest with you. So that miner is outdated technology. The E11 is like the newest Ethereum classic, like big boy miner versus the E9 Pro. I'm still running my E9 Pro now. I have that running. But I would say if you were to buy a Jasminer X16Q, $400 is probably the most I would spend on that. Everybody else, it probably is listed at $800 to $1,200. It's not worth it. It's 5-year-old technology. Ethereum Classic isn't pumping in any way. It hasn't in years. It's just the Jasminer X16Q, if you have free electric, go for it. Go for it. Any coins you spec mine right now, do you think there is any worse spec mining for the next bull run? I'm not spec. I'm trying to think through. If you consider DEPIN mining spec mining, then yes. I do have some spec mining going with some DEPIN miners. Necessarily with GPU miners. I have one GPU mining rig running. It's in an Octo Miner R8. It's that white case. The X080s. They're on Ergo actually, and they have been. And I don't even check them anymore. Every like few months I check the rig's running. I probably should check the wallet and just stacking Ergo. Ergo is the only thing from a GPU perspective that I think is going to pump at some point. Nick, I have a suspicion. Go back through and delete the name of the commands and rename it. Is there a space in there? Something goofy in there? Did you copy paste? The other suspicion is, are you the only one that's able to do those commands, or can other moderators do it? Just curious. Figure that out. Spec mining Quai I view as a highway. Quai is what we are using as miners because Quai is more profitable. Like Quai goes down the route. The Quai team's pretty cool. Nothing against them, but Quai tries to say it's like the next money or the next Bitcoin. Every crypto project says this, and to be honest with you, you will not be. I'm sorry, you're not. Like, people view Bitcoin not as the next money. They view it as almost like a store of value. Now, in some countries, it is used as money. Like Venezuela is a great example, but you're not going to replace that. I'm going to be honest with you. That being said, Quai is a great highway for miners to SHA-256 mine or a script, and then or Ravencoin you can do with GPUs, and then get paid out with a little bit more value. Quai has a little bit more value in the current market right now, and so it's just a better way to make money. I don't like the lockup mechanic in there. I get it. It's for liquidation to avoid it. But it's funny how like all these pools are going the route of covering liquidation or covering that 2-week lockup time period for people. And it's funny because it's like, wait, you wanted a 2-week lockup before people get paid, but miners have found avenues with pools to cover that lockup period. So the pool is the only one that's really not selling it. So it does slow down your liquidation, I guess, at the end of the day. Nick says, I didn't copy and paste it. I am doing some digging. Yeah, I mean, create some new commands, see if like a new command does it. I'm just kind of some ideas in there for sure. All right, let me refresh over here. NiceHash is, oh, that's not what I wanted. NiceHash still doesn't have anything new available. I can go ahead and bring up our active packages. This one's Caspa. It's hit a bunch of blocks so far. Each of these blocks is worth 3 Caspa right now. Each of these kind of rockets that you see here, some more than others. But we did spend $13.83 on this package. I imagine we'll have quite a few, to be honest with you. But I'm going to wait to see if we get anything more. Man, NiceHash needs to be adding more hardware onto solo mining. If this is the, like, how filled this is. It's just wild to me. Wild to see that. Let's see. Tridip actually says, I have free electric, but there are a few power cuts each day. Its uptime ranges between 12 to 20 hours. Wow. Should I continue mining in this manner or consider hosting the miners? What type of miners are you running? If you have full-size ASIC miners, I would I mean, that's a little bit different. Ooh, that's a hard one. Because your electric is free. So power outage in that, yeah. Okay, it depends what miners you're running. So very curious. Post in chat which miners you're running. I'm very curious in that regard. Because I'd have to think through that a little bit. So I wanted to show you guys talking. This is my own node. Those of you guys that follow the channel, a lot of you guys run Umbral nodes. Taking a look here, we are running the Retro Mike community app. So huge shout out to him. We have the Bitcoin node, Bitcoin Cash. We are running Bitcoin Knots, Digibyte, and also Dogecoin. Now, the nice thing is I want to show you guys for my hash rate, we're about 133 terahash for Bitcoin. We're about 4.7 for Bitcoin Cash, 44 for Digibyte. That is that Avalon Q I did a video on last week, maybe the week before. And then finally, Dogecoin. Now, we have hit a number of blocks, actually, for Bitcoin Cash. So wanted to share that with you guys. You can kind of see up there. Checking on chat. Do you like the new unminable layout? I have not tried the new unminable. Not yet. Mage Man Bro. I'll have to take a look at it. I have heard about it. Looking at Tridip GoGo and L9. Okay, so you have an L9. Your electric is entirely free. I would keep running exactly the way with what you're doing. And keep doing that, to be honest with you, because even if you were hosted, it would, like, you got to think of it. Let's say you were hosted and it was costing you, can we get some links to those other stores in Umbral? Yeah, I actually have videos on those. I can link those in a minute. Actually, here, I'll show you. You guys get me off on these tangents here. So on my website, under the articles section, here is what you're looking for. No. You're looking for, oh, I don't have an article on the Dogecoin one. Let me find it. Yes. Let me find that video. I have a video for you. I'll give you a link. It has like the link to what you're looking for. Here it is right here. I go over it in the Dogecoin one. I'll copy and put that in here. Here you go. That's what you're looking for sure. So if you were to, let's say you were to have your L9 hosted for like 8 cents, right? And you would think about it through it. Like, let's say you're spending, I'm just throwing a number, like $250 a month, probably where you're at right now, for hosting your L9. Are you making, if you look at it right now, you would have to take what you're making, your revenue, minus your hosting cost, $250, let's say, and then that's what your profit is. Versus, what are you looking like now? Like, if you were to go ahead and look at your month, are you making more than $250 in Dogecoin a month? I would absolutely believe so. And because you don't have to pay for electric, you don't have to cash out that Dogecoin. I would hold on to it. And then as Dogecoin goes up, like Dogecoin hits 20 cents. I would sell some 30 cents, 40 cents. Like I would just break up a little bit at a time all the way up. I mean, you're in a great opportunity. Even with your power outages and stuff, I still think it's a good way to go. Hey man, not sure if you're still holding Flux. Something very suspicious going on. Dude, I have all my Flux still, and I wish I would have sold it entirely. That project is dead to the world, it seems like, and nail in the coffin when it moved away from proof of work. Over the last 3 weeks, 11 million Flux was manually sent from Ethereum cold wallet for Fusion to a fresh address funded via ChangeNow, and then straight to Binance. Oh yeah, that's probably getting fully liquidated, to be honest with you. Someone's probably cutting, you know, that's wild though. Absolutely wild. What is 11 million Flux worth right now? Like 200,000? Better run those updates in there on Umbral. I haven't done anything. I haven't touched it. It works. I'm not touching it. Absolutely not. So yeah, so we've hit a number of blocks in here, which has been great. That's been fun to see. It looks like our effort, look at this one. This one had 243% on 91, 114, 371. Wow. Pretty well. The lowest was 15, which was good. So it looks like the last block we hit, actually today, we hit multiple blocks today, on the 23rd, 22nd, 21st, 20th. We had a big gap in there between the 17th and the 20th as well, which is actually pretty crazy to think about. But yeah, so we're just letting this run, stack some Digibyte. It's kind of my goal with my Avalon Q. I do have to move. My son has I have two Avalon Qs. I just got one recently. The other one I've had for a while now. I do have to move it out of my son's bedroom. It's starting, like, today was different. It was like in the low 30s in the morning and in the evening, but it's starting to warm up more and more. You spent a week on this Umbral node? Oh my goodness. Did you watch my videos or read my articles? Like, kind of handholds it for you. You know what I mean? I'm surprised. 373 effort is what they asked for on a 9-to-5 salary job. Yes, 100%. You are right. That is exactly the case. I mean, it's wild. Like, to each their own. But I recommend when you are working a 9-to-5 that you put in the bare minimum. And what I mean by that is put in, like, it depends on what type of upward trajectory there is available for you. But if you're in a role where you know, like, hey, there's no up from here, it's like you do exactly what your job responsibilities ask of you, and that's it. Don't put any additional, more effort, more physical stress, more mental stress. Don't put more than what you need to, because you're not getting paid for it, to be honest with you. Like, I just don't recommend it. Like, unless these companies are giving you massive bonuses for going above and beyond, or massive salary increases, like, I'm sorry, like, most jobs are like, you're here from 9 to 5, you make this to this, great. You keep that tunnel vision going, and you do that passion project, that additional effort, bring that additional stress out. Like, you got enough to do outside of work, you know what I mean? On average, what are your single 3090 rigs renting for? I can take a look. Let's see here. Let me see. Let me bring this up here. You'll have to give me a second. Because I'm using GPU autopilot, and that's been awesome. Let me log in here real quick. I don't think it shows anything that it shouldn't show, so I will show this in just a second. It didn't read my SSD, then kept trying to download the node to the regular PC storage. You should only have one hard drive in your Umbral node if you can. It makes life 10 times easier. One NVMe. Never got my Umbral to work. Went with Stratum OS. Nice. Oh yeah. That's right. You got a different HP in, like a different mini PC. I'm currently mining Quai because it's more profitable. and been selling it every month to cover my expenses. Love it. I love to see in a game plan for it. Should I switch to Doge? Should I hold it or do any suggestions? I would probably, I think PowerPool, I think, I got to ask them. I think they've opened back up Quai into their profit switching. So I would mine to PowerPool. I have a link on my website, theHobbyistMiner.io. Go to where to buy, and then mining pools, all the mining pools I recommend. PowerPool is in there. I would actually mine to PowerPool, and then you can pick your payout method. So like you mine script to them. They decide based off of profitability of Doge or to Quai what you actually are mining, and then you pick your payout method. So you can pick Bitcoin, you could pick Bitcoin, Dogecoin, Litecoin. Like you could pick a 10 different coins if you wanted to. It's really, really slick. I would probably go that route. I think the same Flux CEO said some bullshit excuse about some market maker having to bridge from mainnet to ETH Flux, but the change now funded and weird amount, and every other day is very odd. Yeah, good luck, brothers. I haven't checked my Flux in over a year. I've kind of given up on it. I'm gonna wait to see if like a community reaches out to me. Hey, do you see Flux is like $5? I'd be like, oh, amazing, selling it all out. What are you hoping to see this year at Mining Disrupt? I wish they held it in New York this year. It would be awesome to meet you and other creators. New York is not mining friendly, let alone Bitcoin friendly. So I don't see it ever happening in New York. It's in Miami again. I don't like this venue as much. They had it last year in Irvine for the first time. Great area. It's in the art district. Absolute great area. Can't wait for them to do it in Irvine again. I don't think Mining Disrupt should be twice a year. It makes zero sense, especially when you have Bitcoin Vegas going on. It should be once a year, to be honest with you. Bitcoin Vegas now is bigger than Mining Disrupt, which it has been for years, but the mining hall at Bitcoin Vegas is bigger than Mining Disrupt. Like, so that being said, Mining Disrupt, I always like to see new hardware. That's always what I look for when I go to these events. Is, I mean, that's me, that's my community, that's my brand, is the hardware side. So that, oh, sorry, I bumped the camera. That's what I'm most interested in. I gave up on my Retro Mike's node, even though I want the Doge one, but can't get the Mining Core web UI to install using the Will It mod node currently. Oh, okay. That's odd that you had that issue. There were a few other people that had that issue, but I thought it got cleared up. Did you try reaching out to Retro Mike directly? Let's not to mention corporate America has no loyalty anymore. I've been working for myself for 15 years, trucking and farming. You couldn't pay me enough. Yeah, I mean, that's the hard part, right? Once you've like, March 5th was my 1 year of leaving my corporate job to do this full time. And I just thought about it the other day. It was funny. I was in Texas. I was in northern Texas. Some of you guys may follow me on Twitter. If you're a member, you saw I actually did a members video from there at a mining farm in northern Texas. And everybody else will see it in a week or two. Another mining farm tour in northern Texas. Massive 100 megawatt site. And driving to the site spent an hour and a half. And it's in like desolate Texas, which is like barren, cattle fences everywhere. But then about 45 minutes in, you go into a canyon and it's like green and lush and like a lake, and like the view is amazing. And I stopped quite a few times, but during that time period, I was like, and that's when it hit me a little bit. It's like, man, I've been doing this for a year. And like, I was like, this is my life. Like, this is my job right now. And it was absolutely awesome. It was so cool. It was like, okay, it was a reiteration for me of like, I think I made a good decision. The bot isn't a mod. Okay. So mod stream elements. Is it a mod now? I don't know. Is that, how do you mod the, I guess I got to use a command, Nick, and then I can mod. Maybe I can right click on it and do mod as well. Any benefit to set up a solo pool on a Mint of Ubuntu laptop? I don't know what a Mint of Ubuntu laptop is, but yeah, you want to set it up on its own dedicated rig. Own dedicated, it could be a little PC, it could be anything. Yep, got a new one and it worked out great. Oh, nice, perfect. I'm glad you got that figured out. I'm using an old laptop to install my node on with a 4 terabyte solid state drive, but I should go to Stratum. I can. I also have a mini PC. So I wouldn't use a laptop. I mean, I guess you could. But like take your mini PC, slap your 4 TB drive in it and be done with it. I think you're, Brad, to be honest with you, I think you're overcomplicating things a ton. Absolutely a ton. Little Finny, was the winner announced on the Jingle Mining Solo Pro yesterday? Let me look here real quick. Usually I'm on top of the giveaways pretty good. I have a tab. Okay, it was not picked yesterday. Thank you for reminding me. I have 2 giveaways of outstanding. I have 1 giveaway. I'm making a note here. Solo Pro winner. I'll pick that today and I'll announce it. Thank you for reminding me. That will be in 2 places. On the video, I'll comment on it with the winner, and then I'll also put it in Discord under the giveaway section. But that one is chosen yesterday. You're correct. That video was on the 9th, so the 23rd. And then the mining starter kit from Helium Deploy, that was the Tangem wallet with the Bidax version 3. That one video was on the 20th, and that winner will be picked on the 1st. So thank you for kind of nudging me a little bit. I do appreciate that. Let me refresh here. No new nice hash packages available. Let's see. Good evening. Good evening from Sweden. Okay, so we were talking about GPU autopilot. Let me show you guys this real quick here. I got to change screens. Okay. Here is GPU autopilot. If you guys have no clue what you're looking at, this is a platform. I highly recommend it. You can actually go over and sign up for free using the code Hobbyist100. It gives you a month free on your entire account. What this is if you have any rental rigs, like Vast rigs, that's what I'm using this for. It does a few other platforms as well. The nice thing is that it helps you manage your miners, and it's almost like a bot platform that adjusts your pricing so it gets rented. So let me show you kind of what I've going on here. So I have a number of my 3090 rigs that you guys see here, that you see what's going on. And so like I can pick a 3090 rig like this one, for example. It integrates in with API with Vast, and then I can set my floor. So my floor is 9 cents, my ceiling is 20 cents. And then this platform will try to undercut anything on the Vast platform with similar hardware and a bandwidth and everything by 0.01. And the nice thing is you can see here, look, this is all of the price changes it's made. And then down below here. So today at 2:14, so a few minutes ago, updated, price lowered to beat machine. And it shows the other machine on the network at 13-cent GPU, market rate of 14.5. So it's listed at 13.4 now. The market rate, the average out there is 14. So it just does this all on its own. I don't have to do anything, which is the really nice, convenient thing out there. So I have all my 3090s. They've been rented for a few months now, but the entire month of using this platform, which has been the end of February into March now. And then my 5090 rig is set up on here as well, with a price floor of 25 cents, a ceiling of 50. And the nice thing is now this thing is stuck with a renter right now, because I put it online and then I made it available to rent, and someone picked up on it, and I made it like super cheap because I was like, I want the reliability to go up. I just want to get a rental on it. And so I can get verified as soon as I can. So I got verified in 2 days, utilizing GPU autopilot. And after 2 days, now I'm verified, and the bandwidth is great on this machine. It's 2x2, and but that renter's still on there. So I got to wait for that renter to get knocked off before I can start benefiting from the higher prices that are out there. But yeah, this is a really, really cool platform. They have a whole dashboard available for you to look at, like look at my 3090 rigs. My 3090 rigs, 100% rental. Like all my rigs are 100% rental. And they support Flux Edge, which there's no demand for. No Sana, Octaspace, QuickPod, RunPod, and Vast. And you don't have to be verified, which is really, really convenient. So I do highly recommend this platform. I've really enjoyed it. It's made it much, much easier. And I've had some good success in there, which has been nice. Let's see. 207. I was in Texas. I was on 207 is where we were. was the route. Apps with other community store apps. Oh, there you go. Okay. Yep. Let's see. Nick says sent a DM. I'm working on it. So did Claude. Hold on. I've never been in the BIOS in my life on any PC. Dark mode. I don't know if they have dark mode on there. I'm not sure. Football as well. This is my first live stream. Well, welcome. Hobbies with Josh. That sounds like the perfect oh, I'm gonna go check out what Hobbies with Josh is doing today over on his YouTube channel. Oh, there's a package. There's a package. All right, I'm gonna grab it. Let me show you. All right, we got a Bitcoin Cash here. We're gonna take a Bitcoin Cash one. Let's grab some of these packages here. Let's go Bitcoin Cash. Dude, that's $600. Jesus. We're gonna do the $69 one. Bitcoin Cash, and I'll post the results of this, guys, in the Discord if you guys are interested. That was 69, and then we did 13. So we're like $80. So let's do like one more. We'll do like a Bitcoin one for the heck of it. Oh, I gotta wait a minute. Oh, there's not enough hash rate. Is it full already? Yep, it's gone already. This is crazy. I've never seen this get eaten up so quickly. Wild. Brad says, have you heard of Abundant Mines in Oregon? You mentioned hosting as a decent option right now in recent videos. Yep. They use hydro and offer cheap electric and 99% uptime in service. Okay. I have heard of Abundant Mines. I've heard of them. I was actually on a panel at Mining Disrupt with one of the individuals at Abundant Mines. Dude, stay. Yeah, no sound? No, I think it's just you. Just you. You guys have sound, right? Just want to make sure. So I've heard of Abundant Mines. If you're in Oregon, don't feel like you have to go with a local company. It doesn't give you any benefit. Trust me. It doesn't. It doesn't. Like some people are like, oh, I just want to be closer to my miners. Shut up. Like, why? Like, come on, guys. Like, let's be honest here. That does not matter. You want to look at the hash rate. You want to look at uptime. Okay. They are mentioning hydro. Okay. So hydro is a great way to go. I assume they have hydro miners in place and you're buying used units that are already in place. Are they allowing you to buy your own hydro miner? Do you have to buy from them? A lot of the times when hydro, thank you, Retro Mike, for mentioning that. A lot of the times when companies do hydro, they will force you to buy from them because they know hydro is not as common from a hosting perspective. And then they do a 30 to 40% markup on that hydro miner. Why? Because supply and demand. They know that a lot of people are interested in hydro and there isn't a lot of hydro available. So that being said, something to look at as well. And then finally, 99% uptime. I'm going to say probably not. And what I mean by that is that I'd be very curious to see if you ask them what is their SLA contract say from an uptime perspective. 99 is amazing. Like, I'd love to see 99. However, 99 is not traditionally realistic. Most of the time when you have a lot cheaper electric rates, it's because they have curtailment. You can't have curtailment and also be trying to tout 99%. So here's what I'd say, Brad, is like, honestly, do your homework, find out more about it, post in the Discord, and myself or someone else can answer those questions for you. If you're unsure, you want to dive in, schedule a call with me and we can hash through things together as well, which I think would be good. Best 250 or SHA-256 miner out there that runs on 3-phase. I'll run one off an extremely inefficient diesel generator just to piss off the greenies. Is it worth it? And what I mean by that is, like, is it worth it to go spend a few $1,000 or whatever on a miner, and then you have to deal with keeping the diesel generator up, you have to pay for the diesel? Like, listen, if you just want a 3-phase miner, look at a T21. T21 is built for 3-phase. Out of the box, it's built entirely for 3-phase. You're in Ohio. Nice. Mouth and voice were off, had to reboot the stream. Oh, that's weird. Usually that'll happen if, like, you get some drop frames or anything like that. But I have my network, I have my resolution, and I have my resolution turned down. I have plenty of bandwidth. I mean, I'm 5.5 here, but I can't stream to that. So I'm streaming to Restream, and Restream is great, I'd rather stream at like 4K, but Twitch doesn't support anything above 720 unless you're partnered with them. It's really stupid. And Restream doesn't allow you to change. They don't have an encoder to downscale. So you have to stream at like the most limited option, which is Twitch at 720. So that's what I'm at right now. You just moved out of Ohio to New York? I haven't read anyone moving to New York. I saw a stat the other day. It was like New York has like a 26% loss in residents. It's like New York and California have moved out. You know what the state that has the most people moving to it is actually Delaware. It's insane. Network is syncing, so it's a little laggy. There you go. My gold shell bite ended up not coming, so I got a refund. Okay, disappointing, but in my eyes, opportunity, a better home miner for 0 electricity. Got a Vulcan Miner D1 Mini Pre. Nice. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Mini Pre is a great option. Great option. I got mine from ASIC Plug and .com. And yeah, I have 2 Vulcan Miner D1 Mini Pre's currently running right now, just nonstop. They've worked out very, very nicely. I highly recommend it. I have those on via BTC currently right now is how they're set up. All right, so let's look here at taxes, baby. There you go. There you go. That's right. Florida, Texas, Tennessee, and West Virginia. Yeah. Florida and Texas. It actually, I think it's like Delaware, Texas, Florida are like the top 3. Benny, that's more than enough. You can get by with mining like 1-1. Like, mining is all at that bit level. It's not about bandwidth, but it's at like 1-1 you could get away with, but it's all about stability and like a good internet connection. Like that is really the big one with mining. Looking to getting some more solo miners soon. Nice. I actually was just recording a video on a solo miner I'm going to be releasing later this week. Delaware, you can't fit all the oh yes, in Delaware. Yep. Yes, that's true. That's true. Don't do it. It's a trap. It's a trap. That's right. All right, let's check NiceHash here. No new packages available, unfortunately, and active packages. Lots of Caspal blocks here. 71% on Bitcoin Cash. But yeah, we've hit a number of Caspal blocks. It doesn't even 49. We've hit 49 Caspal blocks so far. It works. What changed? Was it me modding Stream Elements here? Because their Stream Elements isn't a mod right now. Remove it. Oh no, they're a mod. Yeah, it's a mod now. Yep. Was it not a mod before? Joker's like, I'm testing it just to make sure. West Virginia will pay you to move there. Dude, there's nothing in West Virginia for real. 13K. They want work from home people to move in. That's crazy. Well, the hard part is, I would imagine in West Virginia is like lack of like industry, right? You know, that's one thing that comes to mind. Retro Mark says Florida, Texas, Tennessee, no state income tax. I didn't know Tennessee did that. Dude, more. I want no state income tax. I will take that as well. I'm in Kentucky and we're in the process of approving our first data center in the area from some anonymous Fortune 100 company. Great. Love it. Love it. Absolutely love it. I had to manually add it. Add what? What'd you have to manually add? Is that a special edition Sapphire Nitro RX 580? It is. It is. You want to see it? I'll show it to you. There you go. There you go. So this is, I got this after the Ethereum merge because I couldn't find them anywhere. Nobody was selling them. I don't even know what I bought this for. It was probably like 200 bucks or something at the time. I mined with it for like 5 minutes to make sure it worked. But yeah, this is the Sapphire RX 580 Blue Edition. The fans actually light up blue. And on the backside, check out the backside. So that's the backside of it, which is cool. The back plate, which is really, really slick. It has 2 8-pins on the backside here as well. And it does have like the additional BIOS button. You guys can't really see it on the bottom there, but yeah, pretty slick, huh? I like it lights up. Yep, it does light up and it still works and everything, which is slick. I always wanted one. I always wanted one. Now it's a showpiece. You know what I mean? Now it's a showpiece. I really liked my name for that miner. Yep. Yeah, yeah, it's pretty slick. It's pretty slick. Yeah, the other Sapphire Nitro is a 470. That's a 4 gig one. I'll show you that one. Show and tell. So this is the Sapphire Nitro RX 470. Bring that up here a little closer. Why is my chat? Oh, my chat hasn't updated the whole time, and no one's told me. No one's told me that chat hasn't worked. I'm updating it right now. You guys, I did not see that chat wasn't even working. All right, it should work now. So this is the RX 470. It's a 4 gig card. It uses a single 6-pin. This is actually what I went to when I started actually getting into GPU mining even more. My first card was a 970, and then I sold it. I bought it for $100, and then like 2 to 3 weeks later, sold it for $200, and then I saved up my money and bought 12 RX 470s. And these are all the Sapphire Nitro editions. These have the slick fans where it's like one screw pops out and then you can replace the fan, which is really, really nice. These do also have the dual BIOS on them. They had like the, what was that program you'd put it through? You'd have to like export. It was crazy. I can't even remember back in the day. But yep. So these were on Ravencoin for the longest time. Absolutely longest time. All right, let me fix that. I don't know what's going on there. What is going on with the chat? There we go. Should be working now. There we go. Man, there we go. Your chat is still broken. I fixed it. I fixed it. Yeah, the Polaris BIOS editor. Thank you. Dude, Retro Mike, I don't know how you remember these things. Yes, yes, yes. So you had to take your, you had to take it and put it through there. And, yeah, then they performed significantly better. I remember doing videos on Ravencoin and people were like, how are you getting that hash rate? Not realizing. And that's why I made several videos after that. Oh yeah, dude, the Polaris BIOS editor. And I remember there were different versions of it. And like, I imagine for you, someone who's definitely more technical and knowledgeable, like you could really go into that. I always just use the one click. They had the one click BIOS editor. That was slick. That was absolutely slick. To say the least. All right, let's see here. Other than that, I wanted to look at. So I had I was thinking about this earlier today, and I was like, man, I want to ask the community kind of like where you guys are at. So I'm very curious on this. Let me swap over here. So we're over on CoinDesk. Nothing special here. What's up, Hawk? Welcome, welcome. So very curious for you guys on. If you guys had to pick, like, I need to do better at consolidating. I think you guys are in the same boat. If you guys are like me, you hold on to all these coins to the point you ride them to the bottom, right? And there's no value in that. There's no honor in that. You know what I mean? So I'm very curious for you guys of, if you guys were to consolidate all of your crypto down to 5 tokens, what would it be? Like, what are the 5 tokens? Like, if you could pick anything out there, what would be 5 tokens that you would consolidate down to? So for me, I'm going to take a guess. I'm probably at 60 different crypto tokens right now. Probably about a fourth of them are unlisted at this point, like, which is a shame. Are Intel GPUs able to mine? Very rarely. Very few platforms support it. Hawk shows up after we start talking about GPU mining. That's right. That's right. That's right. But yeah, I'm very curious for you guys. Like I've been trying to think about it more and more. On like, what are like 5 tokens that I'd be like, this is it. Like, you have to stick to 5. What would it be? So like for me, like Bitcoin of course is there, right? Like that one I feel like is just like automatically like in the list, right? 100%. But then when I think of other ones where I'm like, I would I would probably put Ethereum in that list, and I am very anti-Ethereum only since like we went ahead and we suffered, right? GPU miners, the Ethereum merged, but I'd only get Ethereum from the perspective of looking at an opportunity. Like Ethereum right now is 21.19 of buying it to resell. I'm not saying you have to be like massive loyalist for each of these 5 coins. You could hold that token just to go ahead and roll up into the next token, right? Like you're looking for an opportunity. So I feel like Ethereum would be in that list for me. XRP is actually one that I still hold today. I took some profits on it, but I bought a XRP when it was 7 cents years ago. So I still have that in that list. So like that one's an easy win, you know, an easy win. Absolutely. Of like, okay, I will sell the XRP when it pumps again. I mean, over $3 would be awesome. It's $1.39 now. I sold some at, I think it was $3.21, I think, for XRP. Solana is one where like I feel like Solana I would want to put in, because we've seen Solana upwards like over that 200 mark easy. So I'm like, oh man, like Solana, I just feel like has that opportunity for sure. Taking a look at some people here, Bitcoin. Because I always tell people, it's like, do you think, like, a great example, let's say Solana was what, $89. What do you think is going to double in price first, Solana or Bitcoin? Well, do I see Bitcoin going to, you know, $180,000 first, or do I see Solana doubling in price? I probably see Solana doubling in price. So investing into Solana to sell it, you know, is not a bad idea. Bitcoin, Solana, Litecoin, Dogecoin, GeoNet. Interesting you have Litecoin on your list. I've never accumulated Litecoin. I've always sold it. I've always viewed Litecoin like I do with Ethereum Classic. It's just a highway at this point in time. Let's see. I have a Axe BCH running on an Umbral Pro. Wow, you have an Umbral Pro? How do you like it? I'm very curious. I have about 20 terahash mining. What is the most realistic amount of terahash you need to find a BCH block without getting insane? There's no magic number, brother. So like what I mean by that is you could go to 400 terahash and your chances, like you might not be hitting as many blocks. So you have to remember there's no guarantees in solo mining. So don't continue to increase your hash rate solo mining just to try to hit a block. Like you're no longer gambling or playing that lottery. You're trying to make it absolute, and you can't do that. I'm new to this, so I can just go with whatever you tell me now. That's not the case. Come on now. Dogecoin, love it. SHIB, interesting. I think SHIB's time has come and passed. Tokens or coins? Coins. I think SHIB's time has come and passed. It was like a quick pump, last bull run, fun, and gone. Everybody bought millions of SHIB and they didn't do anything. Bitcoin, Solana, Litecoin, Doge, Ripple, XLM, all right, Solana, Bitcoin, and Matic. Oh, I haven't seen Matic in that list yet. Okay, Ethereum will never go past 4K. What makes you say that? I'm very curious. Friend and I are holding on to XRP forever now. I mean, I wouldn't hold on to it forever. There's nothing magic about XRP. I think XRP has a lot to be said for it, but like take your profits. Don't like when XRP pumps again above $3, take some profits. How's that sound? Solana, BTC, Bunk, really Bunk? Okay, don't see that one as much. I have a call. Be right back. Sounds good. I dig it. Very easy to set up and use. Love it. That's cool. That's cool. Bitcoin. You're holding Bitcoin Cash? Okay. Litecoin, Dogecoin, Friendcoin. Really? How's Friendcoin doing? I just installed an Umbral OS on my VM server and still syncing. Nice. Yeah, it could take a day. It could take several weeks. It really just depends. Depends on if you did a prune node, if you're doing a full size node. If you're doing the full size node, it'll take longer. If you have fiber, it'll be a lot faster, especially for the upload. So it really just varies. I agree about SHIB, but still hold it. Dude, I still have like 15 million SHIB. I think it's worth like $2. Now, with 3 terahash, I believe I got 2 gigabyte. Nice, 2 blocks, nice. LTC because it's fairly stable and has an up growth potential. Explain that one to me. Up growth potential. Okay. That sounds like a corporate answer to, you know, I see an upward trajectory for you in our company. That's what I hear when I hear that. 100%. BP says XRP. Okay, H bar. Ooh, I have not seen that one as much. LTC, Doge, Solana. I caught the live. What's up, Second TL? How are you? Retro Mike likes the friend coin. Hello, hello. Yep. Yeah, I was just thinking through like Dogecoin. I'm just going through the list here. Dogecoin is definitely one for me that would be in that top 5. I am not a loyalist to Dogecoin. I'm using Dogecoin as a tool. So for me, I'd be holding on to Dogecoin. And as I talked about, my goal with Dogecoin would be to sell it on the way back up. You know what I mean? That's kind of where my goal's at for sure, is kind of selling it on the way back up. I believe Dogecoin will go back up. I will sell it at each 10-cent mark. A little bit of it. You never want to sell all of it, just a little bit of time on your way back up. Thought I had to sneeze. Sorry. But that's, yeah, Dogecoin, absolutely. Cardano is not one that I've easily gotten into. I know there's a lot of fans of ADA out there. Monero. Yeah, I'm very curious on Monero. Like, any of you guys make out really well with Monero? When Monero had that massive pump, was at $600-700, right? That's pretty big for right now. Yeah, I thought it was up higher. Yeah. Okay, here it is. Yep. I was gonna say, I knew it was somewhere in here in January time period. Any of you guys big on Monero, mining Monero, stacking Monero? Did you sell some? Did you roll the profits? I'm very curious on Monero, for sure. I'm very curious in that regard on kind of where you guys are. What about solo mining with an S23 or more than one S23? Is that the same as pool mining? You wouldn't want to. Okay, look at it this way. Would you spend $10,000 on a miner and then solo mine with it for a chance? Like, heck no. You're gonna pool mine with that. Solo mining and pool mining are two different things, so keep that in mind. I sell all mine Caspa. Oh, interesting. Okay, and what equipment? I mean, good for you. Everyone's got their strategy. What Caspa miner are you currently running? I have 3 KS5Ls still online right now at the current moment. Am I a Jew? No, I am Christian, non-denominational. Why do you say am I a Jew? I'm very curious. I mean, I don't want to say Jew. That's a little slang. I will say, are you Jewish is really what you should say. Darren, why is my alert box not working? Somebody broke it. Darren here says, gonna go, but thanks for making my breaks fun. Oh, thank you for the $1.99, man. Appreciate that. Bought so much from Brandon Coin. Shib, you have 43 million. It's worth $267. That's funny. That's really good. If they would sell more larger miners with lights and RGB, I would probably spend more. I don't know why more companies don't. Spend like, I don't know why companies would not spend the time on that. Home miners love it. Ooh, you're Zcash. You're thinking Zcash, Bare Naked Miner. Interesting. Zcash. Ah, yes. There's been so much interest in Zcash. I don't know if I would put Zcash in top 5 though. I don't know if I would put that in top 5. Yeah, so I don't think you're understanding correctly though. Like in S23, you would like, there's no guarantees to hit a solo block. So you're not going to spend $10,000 for the latest and greatest like Bitcoin miner and not be rewarded in Bitcoin every day. You know what I mean? Let's see. Hobbyist, will you be riding your Caspa bag down to 0? I will not be. So, I should have taken, this is another example. Like, listen, there is no like blueprint for this. There is no like magic playbook. You know, I should have sold some Caspa when it was doing much better. I have a significant amount of Caspa even today. And I should have sold it. Some of it. I did not. What was it? 20 cents? Dang, 20 cents. I so should have sold Caspa. That was in 24 though. You don't know what you don't know, right? But yeah, I definitely should have taken more profits with Caspa because Caspa now is like, oh, it's painful. Caspa is another one where I think I will have to make the decision of selling some of it on the way back up. I don't know. It's easier for me to sell Caspa or Dogecoin on the way back up than it is Caspa. You know, Dogecoin is definitely one I would sell at like the different 10-cent marks, but Caspa is one where, like, I don't know, it hits 20 cents, you sell half your bag, maybe. I don't know, I'm not sure. I see you're a Zelda fan. Have you played any of the Switch ones? So on the Switch, I haven't. My son is playing my son's playing the latest one, whatever the latest one is on the Switch. He has a Switch 2, but I have not played it on there. But yeah, you have these. You're talking about these right here, right? The gold ones right here. You see them? You see them? I'll do some show and tell. I'm proud. I like this fun stuff. I picked these up not too long ago, actually. I got them from the same person. This one's definitely in better condition than this one. But yes, so you have the Legend of Zelda, which is a great one. I did play that one. I did not play this one. I'm actually curious to play it. This is a little bit more rare. The Adventures of Link. This is like part 2 of this one. But yeah, I got these from the same guy for $50 more recently. One more piece of nostalgia for you guys. This is the original Donkey Kong on the Atari. So the Atari game's in here, and this is the original box. This isn't the original plastic. But yeah, this is the original Donkey Kong when it first came out on Atari. It was originally in an arcade cabinet, but then you could also for Atari at the same time. This is probably older than half you guys in chat. Let's be honest here. Is there any good low budget miners that are work mining? In what coin? That are work mining. I mean, you have the nice thing is with a Bitcoin miner, SHA-256 miner, you can go ahead and you can do Digibyte, you can do Bitcoin Cash, you know, anything that operates on the SHA-256 algorithm. You can also look at a script miner, small little script miner, right, that can do Dogecoin, Litecoin, Pepe, all these other like coins as well. So you do have a lot of different options. It will pump before Bitmain's release. Bare Naked Miner, you're probably not wrong, because we've all seen how Bitmain operates, right? They will pump a coin right before when do those units start shipping? Let's take a look here. When do those units start shipping? Bitmain, did those already start shipping already? The new, not the new, the Z15 Pros, the first batch of those. Here it is. Futures. Oh, it hasn't even started shipping yet. June. Okay. Any guesses here? We'll talk about it here first. Zcash starts pumping right in June 2026 when these miners start becoming available. Because these are futures right now that people are buying them for. What are people paying for this? Buy now, but they're... What in the world? Oh, weird. It didn't even show a price? Did I miss the price? Oh, $5 grand. $5 grand. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Let's see. Moderators taking care of chat. Love it. Thank you guys. Let's see. Hobbyist love the shirt. Where did you get it? Bitcoin merch. Bitcoin merch actually has them. I will have one super similar to it. This is the style of shirts that I will start having on my website, actually, because I have a guy redoing all my merch. But this one's available on Bitcoin Merch's website, actually. But a bunch of the stuff that I'm doing will be very inspired like this. I like kind of like the look with like the American flag, with Bitcoin, with things like that. I have a few different ones we're working on right now. The new logo is actually pretty sweet. So all the merch is going to get wiped off the merch site. And there's going to be 2 shirts that are available day one. It's going to be a black one, or it's going to be a white one. And the black one, it's all black. It has a little ASIC miner right here. And I'm also going to, do a GPU miner as well. And then next to it it's a font called Shockwave. It says Hobbyist right next to it. That's it. And then it'll have the American flag on the one side and the Hobbyist miner logo on the other. And then there'll be a white shirt with the black there as well. So that'll be really cool. Those will always be available. And then my merch plan is, I'm working with a guy now, every month, the first of the month, a brand new shirt will be released. The other months will be available. All the previous months will be available. But every single month, we're going to do a live stream the first of the month, and a brand new shirt will be launched with giveaways of that shirt every single month. And all the shirts are going to be now custom made. They're very similar style to this, because I found that like these are the shirts I enjoy wearing the most. So I want to share those with the community. So that's kind of my game plan. Absolutely. All right. Still has Oregon Trail on DOS. Oregon Trail. Heck yeah, man. The black and the green, and doot, 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 doot. Little Timmy broke his leg. I was thinking of the Avalon 3, but main issue is what to actually mine. You would solo mine Bitcoin. You would solo mine Bitcoin. You wouldn't mine anything directly, pool mining. I would recommend that you would solo mine Bitcoin. Any truth to Bitmain's backdoor stealing on the ASIC boost hardware factory firmware? Never heard of any of that before. Never. That was the first time I've ever heard that. Has anyone else heard that? I've never heard that. I have not heard that before. What's up, Rizzo? Good morning, afternoon, evening. I guess it depends where you're located. Oh, that's right. Yep. Died of dysteria. That's right. All right. Let's take a look over here at Nice Hash. Look how many blocks there is, right? This one's 80%. This is Bitcoin Cash. But on Nice Hash, we have hit 87 Caspa blocks so far. That is crazy. Absolutely crazy. All right. All right. Let's see. We're going to stream, guys, probably for like another like 10 minutes or so. I got a video to work on. We got stuff to do, but or how much is left on this? 13 minutes. 13 minutes. We have 13 minutes left on this one. I'm hoping by like next time, I'm gonna have to chat with the Nice Hash team and be like, hey guys, like I can't ever like get any of these other packages. Oh, the Zcash one's available. Screw it. We're buying this one. Oh, I need a Zcash account. It's available. We're going big. We're going big. Save this address. Enter Zcash Coinbase. This is the big one. Oh my gosh. I have to put in a code to buy the big one? I'll do it off screen to be safe. Alright, not that it really matters anything. It changes so quickly, but here we go. I'm gonna get it. 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 Yes! We got it. Heck yeah. All right. How long is that one? I didn't even look how much that was. I just bought it. 152. Okay. $152 for 4 hours. So I'm going to post the results. When we in Discord or anything. We have 2 right now that are going that I'll post the results in Discord if you guys want to follow along. The Bitcoin Cash and now the Zcash one. I'm so eager to spend money on new hardware. I'm getting impatient though, waiting for the next mining disrupt. It's hard spending 2K knowing new hardware. Yeah, no, I get it. You have to remember too, like, there's a lot to keep in mind. Like, okay, like when I think of like, okay, where's all the new hardware? Everybody's been quiet because the market's been down. All these manufacturers, I mean, personally, I think it's a combination of delays at the foundry and a combination of the fact of the market waiting for a more pumping, more fruitful market, and the fact of delays at the foundry. But like, think through it, okay? Let's just think through it. Like, we'll go the home miner side of things, or even full size ASIC. So like, think of it like Gold Shell. Where you been at, Gold Shell? It's been quite a while. Like, where are you at? Where are the home miners? Like, Script has continued to advance. Like, they had the mini doges. Where's your home miners at? Kanan. Hey, Kanan, listen, I love the Avalon Q. The Nano 3S is cool, but like, that's old technology. When are we going to see the new home miners on your new A16 chip? Jumping on to AlphaPex. Holy cow, AlphaPex. Dude, you guys crushed it with the DG Home 1. Where are you at with like the DG2 series? They talked about the DG2 Mini. You guys remember this? The DG2 Mini, it looks like a Volk miner mini. What is it? Where are they at with that? They talked about that forever ago. Let me look here. AlphaPex literally had an announcement on their Twitter about the DG. I thought it was called the DG2 Mini. Let's look here. I'm on their site. Oh, there it is. There it is. Yep, right on their site. Here, look at this. No, go back. Look at this. DG2 Mini. Where is this thing? It has been like 6 months since they announced this thing. And coming soon, right? Am I right? It's been like 6 months since they just announced it and then nothing. In addition to that, who else is out there? Ice River. Dude, Ice River, where you been? Like Ice River, their Bitcoin tape out has taken forever, they said. So like where Ice River last 2 mining disrupts ago in 2025, early 2025, announced that they were going to be releasing a full Bitcoin series and a full script series. Like where the Bitcoin, they just started talking about tape out now. It's like, holy cow, you were talking about this a year ago. You don't even have like nothing is out yet. I'm talking more on the home miner side, but you could talk about the big boy miners as well. Script miners, like we've had that conversation. Like Ice River has talked about coming out with their script series. That was supposed to be Q3 last year and Q4 last year. We're now almost through Q1, just a few days into Q2. Who else? What other home miners companies? What other ASIC manufacturer companies for home miners? What am I missing here? Let's see. I'm just scrolling through like ASIC miners. Brands. Okay, here we go. Bitmain doesn't have any home miners, so I'm not worried about that. Canaan, no micro BT. We got plenty of Bitaxes out there. Gold Shell. We talked about Volk Miner. Even Volk Miner. Volk Miner in the D1 Mini Pre. Like, where's the next Volk Miner D1, like the small one, based off the D3 chips? Ice River we talked about. AlphaPex. Dude, Jazz Miner's been dead. Jazz Miner hasn't come out with anything in like 5 years in that regard. BitDeer, I haven't seen any home miners. Flu Miner. Okay, Flu Miner's been here. Flu Miner has been around. You know, we've had Flu Miner come out with the L1, the L1 Pro, the L2, that's the speaker, the T3, and now I'm hearing they bumped to May the L3, and I heard rumors. So right now the L3, I'll show you guys. The L3 originally, check this out. I'll tell you the rumors I heard. So the L3 originally 9.5 gigahash at 1700 watts. So 9.5 is where the L7 was, like when it first came out. The L7 came out 2021. So last bull run, right? I heard rumors this is supposed to be not a 9.5, but a 12. Yes, 12 gigahash at 1700 watts. Now we'll have to see. Flu Miner did do really well with the Flu Miner L1, the L2, the L1, or the L1, L1 Pro, the L2, not the T3. Bitcoin mining is not their thing. They should stick with script mining for sure, 100%. But that's another one that comes to mind. Let's see who else. I'm just going through the list. I'm on mining now. Jazz Miner, BitDeer, Flu Miner, iPolo. Dude, what happened to iPolo? Like, what in the world? iPolo, man. iPolo had all those Ethereum Classic miners and everything. Remember they had the Hydra one, the V1H? I think they even had like a V2H as well. Whatever happened with that? Dragon Ball. I don't think they had any home miners. Bombax. Dude, Bombax had like one big appearance in the industry and then disappeared entirely. Ivy Link, Silicon, Wind Miners, Lucky Miner. Lucky Miner's been developing stuff. Nerd Miner, Pro Magic. Okay, so yeah, so those are like, am I missing any manufacturers? My Nano 3 got an error non-supported adapter out of nowhere. Do you know how to fix it? Yes, you have to replace your power adapter. I would order just one from Canaan. I've had the same issue occur. I've had issues. If you run your Nano 3S's on high, I have had issues where the power cable is USB-C. The plastic in the Nano 3S melts around that USB-C port. Those miners, they should have recalled all of those miners. They should have been recalled. They won't do it. They're a publicly traded company because they can't run on high. It's a fire hazard, 100%. They can't run on high. They end up melting into it and then they stop working. It's terrible. If you have a Nano 3S, you have to run it on medium. There is no safe way. Your power adapter on that end will end up melting. I had it on every single one. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. All right, let's check on our NiceHash orders here. Oh, we hit a Bitcoin bot. We hit a Bitcoin Cash block. Holy cow. Take a look. We did it. Bitcoin Cash block, boys. Mined 1 block. Yeah. So we hit a bazillion blocks on Aspa, but we hit a block on Bitcoin Cash. Heck yeah. Look at that. It's worth $1,480. We've made back all the money that we put 1, 2, 3, 4. This is week 5. So $500 we've invested so far, and we hit a Bitcoin Cash block. Heck yeah. That's sick. Heck yeah. That's awesome. So it cost us $69, and we walk away with $1,480. Rigged? Get out of here. I have hit nothing but Ravencoin and Castle blocks ever. You know what? We gotta rub some of that mojo onto the Zcash block. The Zcash block would be good too. Nice. But yeah, there it is. There it is. There it is. 3.125 Bitcoin Cash. I think my address is it's my test. I have a test Tangent wallet I use for like all my videos and stuff like that. Heck yeah. How long were you mining that? How long do you guys think that was? Oh, 1420. 40 minutes. We were mining it for 40 minutes. And we still could hit another one. Yeah. Where's DJ Minds? You should be on your chair. That's right. Dude, DJ Minds is so good. That's so good. That is so good. Where is that? Does anyone have that like available that you can use? YouTube DJ Minds stands on chair. Can I just like Google that? Does anyone have a link to that? It's got to be a clip somewhere, right? Does anyone have that? It's got to be a clip somewhere. That's because I'm coming. There you go. Somewhere. It's out there somewhere. Somebody's got to link it to me. That would be great. That would be absolutely great. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, solo mining. Yep. So if you guys aren't familiar, a lot of people are asking questions. So I'm on NiceHash right now. Once you log into NiceHash and you front load some Bitcoin or you mine some Bitcoin on NiceHash, you can go to easy mining. You buy hash rate with your Bitcoin. So over here, this is easy mining. I'll zoom out here. They have all different packages ranging from $6.92 up to, what is it? $691. They have Caspa, different packages, Ravencoin, Zcash, Litecoin, Dogecoin, Bitcoin Cash, and Bitcoin. And you can come in here like I did. Like I came in here and I just bought a package. So like these are available actually right now too, which is cool. You can buy a package. It tells you your odds, how much hash rate, how long it'll be. And then you can go ahead and like buy it and look, it asks for your wallet addresses. So if you hit a block, that's where it goes to, which is nice. So yeah, so on this one, we did this package right here. So mining speed is 0.023 exahash, estimated global speed 7, mining duration 2 hours. You have a probability of 1 in 26 chance. See, you have a chance. See, when Panda's like, there's not a chance, you'll never hit it. Listen, I had a 1 in 26 and I was lucky. And they have the Bitcoin as well, which would be awesome. Nanos are lower power devices only. I run mine on low. Smart. It's a good way to go. I did 10 of them and got nothing. My luck's in order. That's funny. Can I buy BTC or do I have to mine it? You can't buy Bitcoin on their platform. You have to mine it or you have to buy it somewhere else and then transfer it over onto NiceHash and you use it on their platform, which is cool. But yes, I'm going to post this on Discord. Were you renting from yourself? No, you can't pick what pool. You can't pick what hardware and what pool it goes to. It uses NiceHash's pool and it uses just some of their hardware. But yep, that'll be sweet. Yeah, it even has the block height and the transaction ID right here. Yep, it has the transaction ID right there. Amount 3.125 Bitcoin. There you go, girls. There you go. I'll link it in chat. Yeah. Yeah. That's exciting. That's exciting. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. All right, listen. I'm out of here, guys. This was fun. This was a great time. I will be live again next Tuesday, most likely normal time, 12:30 versus today. We're live a little bit later. Thank you guys always for being great community members, great stewards. It's always fun to chat with you guys. It's always been an absolute blast. Feel free to join us over on the Discord. We'll continue the conversation over there as well. Thank you to the mods that came out today to hang out with me, taking care of policing chat. I do appreciate it. I'll see you guys next Tuesday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern. Thanks a lot. See you guys then. Let's talk home mining real quick. If you guys are in the market for your next home miner, I highly recommend ASICmarketplace.com. They have some of my home favorites, like the Bidax Gamma 601, the new Supra Hex 701, and look at this, the Canaan Avalon Q, one of my favorite home miners, especially for heating during the fall and winter. And they got some of the new ones out there, the Nerd Miner, as well as the Beast Octa Axe. I can't wait to get one of these. Really looking forward to it. Finally, if you guys are in the market for parts, they actually just started carrying parts for home miners as well as full-size ASIC miners, power supplies, cables, adapters, as well as even control boards. Listen, when you're at checkout over at ASICmarketplace.com, use the checkout code TheHobbyistMiner for $100 off. Check out the links directly down below.